Hi friend, welcome back to this week series. I'm so glad to see you again coming back to LAV Garden. This week we are going to see how to transplant those babies that have grown from the leaf, how to transplant them in the soil to keep them going. This week topic is about African violet seedling transplanting. After we have the seedlings from the last week, we did some propagation from the leaf. For some, it can take some weeks or months to get a bigger size seedling. When the propagation had succeeded, we will have multiple, sometimes one plant or multiple plants emerge from the leaf. So at this time, when we have some very strong babies, we will need to transplant them to give them chance to grow to a bigger plant. In this picture, we can see the leaf that we have propagated that have more baby. One baby had grown a little bigger, one baby has not grown as big, but we can still give them chance to grow separately to give them chance to grow better. Here is the first baby we can see here. Is healthy, is growing but not too big, but is still healthy. Here is baby number 2. We can see it's very big, is healthy and is very big than the first one we see. Now it's time to separate them. Let each one of the plants grow on their own and become bigger plants. Part them from the propagated leaf from where they had grown from. Here is the particular one on which we will work today. Let's view it. The propagated leaf, the baby number 1, and the baby number 2. African violet have tender root system, but we can see here that it has grown a lot of root around the soil. Now it's time to separate each one of them from the mother leaf, the leaf that we propagated. If you just join us, please subscribe to my channel for more of this kind of video. Thank you. In this one, we have the leaf that we propagated and baby number 1. As we can see, the baby number 1 is still attached to the propagated leaf. It doesn't have a lot of root system. So we can keep it with the mother leaf, or we can take it on its own to propagate, but it will still take a lot of time before this one can grow its root. Or we can just leave it with the mother leaf to let it grow its own root from the mother leaf. In this case, it will have more strength than to separate it from the mother plant to get the root system going. In case we decided to separate them, the mother leaf will still grow more baby. We just need to put it in another separated container and put the baby number 1 in another separate container. This leaf will continue to give more baby as long as the leaf is still healthy and receive adequate light and nutrition that it needs. It will still continue to have more baby. Here is baby number 2 in my hand. As we can see, it has the majority of the root system in all the propagation. So this one is ready to go and will grow more and more root system and grow to a bigger plant in no time. What soil to use? If you didn't see my other video, I will link below the best soil for the propagation and for the African violet growing and the African violet care and what they need to bloom, to rebloom, or to be healthy. Please check my link below. Thank you. Here are some of them after few weeks that I have transplanted it separately. They are growing healthy. They didn't flower yet. but will soon do. Here is one that has flowered after about 9 months from propagation. It looks very beautiful and the bloom are very stunning too. If you didn't subscribe yet, please consider do. We will have a lot of content about how to make the African violet healthy, growing, reblooming, and more on other houseplants too. Please consider subscribing. Press the notification icon to be notified when we upload. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time on our channel. Thank you.